Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. DTC P0797 pertains to the automatic transmission system in the Honda Accord from 2012 to 2017. This particular diagnostic trouble code signals that the AT clutch pressure control solenoid valve C is stuck in the on position, causing significant issues with the vehicle's shift capabilities. The AT stands for automatic transmission, and the solenoid valve in question plays a vital role in controlling hydraulic pressure within the transmission system. If this valve fails to operate correctly, it leads to a fail-safe condition where the transmission cannot shift into any gear except for first or fourth, a situation designed to prevent further damage to the transmission. Understanding DTC P0797 allows technicians to outline a specific plan of action for diagnosing and repairing the issue, ensuring the vehicle can return to optimal functioning. Therefore, recording all freeze data and onboard snapshots with the HDS, which stands for Honda Diagnostic System, is crucial before troubleshooting this DTC. In conclusion, understanding DTC P0797 is critical for anyone involved in the maintenance and repair of the Honda Accord from 2012 to 2017. Recognizing the significance of the AT clutch pressure control solenoid valve C and the potential ramifications of it being stuck on allows for more effective and precise repairs. Identifying symptoms such as limited gear selection and harsh shifting behaviors helps technicians quickly pinpoint the problem. Furthermore, adhering to a structured troubleshooting approach ensures that all angles are examined, which can lead to a thorough diagnosis and successful repair. By implementing preventive maintenance, users can significantly mitigate the risk of future DTC occurrences. Ultimately, awareness and proactive measures relating to DTC P0797 can enhance both vehicle performance and longevity. DTC P0797 specifically indicates an issue with the AT clutch pressure control solenoid, valve C, located inside the automatic transmission assembly. This component is responsible for regulating the hydraulic pressure necessary for clutch engagement and disengagement. When the solenoid valve is functioning correctly, it allows for smooth gear transitions and optimal power transfer from the engine to the wheels. However, when it is stuck on, the transmission cannot perform as designed, thus limiting performance and leading to the fail-safe mode. This ultimately prevents the driver from shifting into higher gears, which is detrimental to both vehicle performance and fuel efficiency. Locating the valve typically involves accessing the transmission assembly, which may require disassembly of certain components for proper inspection and diagnosis. Without proper function from this valve, the entire automatic transmission system can be compromised. 3 primary causes can lead to DTC P0797 being triggered in the Honda Accord's automatic transmission system. Firstly, a faulty AT clutch pressure control solenoid valve C can directly cause the valve to become stuck. This defect may stem from electrical issues, mechanical wear, or internal damage within the valve itself. Secondly, there could be issues related to transmission fluid, either being low or contaminated, which may affect the hydraulic circuits that the solenoid controls. Lastly, blockage in the transmission strainer is another culprit. If the strainer becomes clogged with metal debris or excessive clutch material, it can impede fluid flow, leading to improper function of the solenoid valve. Understanding these potential causes is essential for technicians to effectively troubleshoot the DTC and restore the vehicle to its intended operational state. When DTC P0797 is present, drivers may experience a variety of concerning symptoms that can greatly impact the vehicle's drivability. Foremost, the transmission will likely remain stuck in first gear or may switch only to fourth gear due to the fail-safe mode being activated. This limitation in gear selection prevents normal driving operations and can lead to reduced power on acceleration. Additionally, drivers might notice delayed or harsh shifting, making driving uncomfortable and potentially hazardous, particularly in stop-and-go traffic situations. These symptoms often indicate that the vehicle requires immediate attention to rectify the underlying issues related to the solenoid valve. Recognizing these symptoms early can save both time and money by ensuring timely repairs, thereby minimizing further damage to the automatic transmission system. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0797 requires the technician to warm up the engine to its normal operating temperature. This ensures that all components, including the transmission fluid, are at optimal working conditions. Following this, the technician should check the automatic transmission fluid ATF level to ensure it is within specified limits, as low fluid levels can compromise the entire transmission system. During this check, it is equally important to inspect for any visible fluid leaks that might indicate a deeper issue. The technician will then drain the ATF through a strainer and closely inspect the strainer for any metal debris or excessive clutch material. Finding either of these contaminants may highlight serious internal transmission issues. Based on these observations, the technician will then decide on the next course of action. In the second troubleshooting step for DTC P0797, the technician must first press the engine start-stop button to select the on mode. This action prepares the vehicle's electronic systems for diagnostic testing and allows communication with the HDS, the Honda Diagnostic System. The next critical step is to clear the existing DTC using the HDS tool. Clearing the code may allow for a fresh reading of the vehicle's operational parameters. After clearing the DTC, the technician should start the engine while pressing the brake pedal. This is an important precaution to safely engage the transmission system during subsequent tests. Once the engine is running, the technician must shift into D or drive mode and commence monitoring various parameters, particularly checking the status of the fourth pressure switch through the HDS. This series of actions enables the technician to confirm the conditions that initially triggered the DTC. Following the testing of the fourth pressure switch is crucial in the diagnostics process for DTC P0797. The technician should assess whether the fourth pressure switch turns on momentarily during the testing phase. If the switch does turn on, it indicates that the initial failure has been duplicated, which points towards a faulty AT clutch pressure control solenoid valve C. In this scenario, the logical next step is to replace the secondary valve body where the malfunctioning solenoid is located. However, if the fourth pressure switch does not turn on, this may suggest an intermittent failure, indicating that while the system is functioning correctly at this time, ongoing monitoring of the vehicle may still be necessary to ensure that the issue does not reappear in the future. This distinction highlights the importance of understanding the symptoms and consistently monitoring transmission performance. After completing all necessary repairs related to DTC P0797, it is imperative to conduct a final verification of the repairs to ensure proper functionality of the automatic transmission system. A test drive must be performed to assess the overall shifting behavior and gauge whether the vehicle properly transitions through all gears. During this drive, attention should be given to how smoothly and seamlessly the shifts occur. Confirming that the previously stuck solenoid issue has been resolved. Following the test drive, the technician must recheck for any stored diagnostic trouble codes using the HDS tool. This step ensures that no further issues remain that could affect the performance of the vehicle. Successful verification will indicate that the required repairs have restored functionality and that the vehicle is ready for everyday operation. To prevent future occurrences of DTC P0797 and ensure the longevity of the automatic transmission system, regular preventive maintenance is essential. Technicians and owners should make it a habit to perform periodic checks on the transmission fluid to ensure that it remains clean and at the proper level. Over time, transmission fluid can degrade, which affects shifting performance and can lead to various issues, including solenoid failures. Scheduling fluid changes based on manufacturer recommendations or preventive maintenance schedules is also crucial. This will help reduce contaminants that could clog the strainer or affect solenoid operation. Additionally, periodic inspections of the strainer for any metal debris or excessive clutch material can catch issues before they escalate into significant failures. Engaging in these preventive measures will contribute significantly to the reliability of the vehicle's automatic transmission over time. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time!